Shona Oliver pulled on her white helmet. Beside her in the lifeboat, the experienced helm, Tommy McCall, and newly qualified recruit, Sophie Gibb, followed suit. It was a glorious day to be out on the water. As a full-time detective inspector and part-time RNLI volunteer, Shona hoped neither the Procurator Fiscal nor the Coast Guard would be in touch today. "Quite a crowd," Tommy said as he expertly backed the D-Class Margaret Wilson out from its cradle at the bottom of the slipway, then turned her bow into the estuary. Shona nodded, her sharp brown eyes already sweeping across the craft on the water and the participants on the shore for the RNLI Kirkness inaugural triathlon event. The Solway Sprint, a 700-metre swim, followed by a 20-kilometre cycle, then a 3-kilometre trail run around Knocky Point, held in conjunction with a local club. "OK?" Shona called over the rising roar of the outboard engine to Sophie, who was kneeling next to her. "I'm really worried I'll make a mistake," Sophie replied nervously. Strands of bright auburn hair whipped around her pale face, teased from beneath her helmet by the wind. At 20, she was only a few years older than Shona's daughter Becca, but growing up on a farm had given the young agricultural student a level-headed maturity beyond her age. She had a strength and physical confidence which Shona knew would stand her in good stead. "Feels different when people are looking at you, doesn't it?" Shona said, mindful of the hundreds of spectators on the shoreline. "You'll be fine. Anything you're not sure of, let me know." Shona's own first shift had been nearly 20 years before at Tower Station on the Thames, when she'd also been serving with the City of London Police. A private pleasure boat had lost power and needed a tow. A mundane job. Sometimes mundane was good. "And one other thing," Tommy said, his weather-beaten face cracking into a broad grin. "Nobody knows it's your first day." He winked. Sophie laughed, the tension broken.